Put all that dog shit out of your mind. Clap real hard starting now just to show me that the dog stuff is out. All right, yell a little bit. Dog stuff is gone, Brad Lawrence. After that, there's a line in the story I can't wait to get to, and you'll see it. So, I was 8 years old, and my family and I were on the way to the zoo. It was St. Louis, and every day between May 31st and August 31st is Bring a White Trash Family to the Zoo Day, so off we go. And I was very, very excited about this because I was very into animals. Not in the way Jeff's friend was. I used to watch those National Geographic specials all the time, and like the ones that had Richard Attenborough narrating. And there was this Disney Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights. They would show this highly anthropomorphized documentary about, is this Sammy Squirrel? And one day Sammy Squirrel meets Susie Squirrel, and they go off and start a nuclear family. And I ate this shit up, you know. I don't know. I was really, really into this, and so, you know, for me, like I was really looking forward to going to the zoo, and I was very excited about it. And it was pretty obvious because Pretty's like on the drive down there. My stepfather turns around and he goes, "You like the zoo so much, maybe we should just let you stay there," because he's a dick. And for my part, I am thinking about my stepbrother, who has just moved into our basement after being discharged from the military for drug possession, with the truck stop prostitute that he married and his daughter, and how they like to come upstairs and have sex in the bathroom across the hall from my room at like 3 in the morning. There's a perfectly serviceable bed in the room they're staying in. There is a bed down there. But I guess, like, given her profession, like, nothing sets the mood the way a toilet reservoir does. I don't know, but I'm thinking about this. My stepfather says this, and I just think, yeah, leave me at the zoo. I would rather fight for meat in the lion pit than go back to that. 'Cause let me tell you what, Simba's soft, all right? Simba doesn't know, okay? He's had it easy. I'm ready. But whatever. So fine, we get to the zoo, we park in the park, we walk like the 5 miles it takes to get into the zoo proper. And we get into the zoo, and it is just like vomit. The entire place is just slicked down with vomit because it is the middle of July, it is the hottest day of the year, it's like 105 degrees. So what a responsible parent does is they bring their children out to a place that is tarred over with black asphalt, and then give their children sugary drinks and candy, and hence vomit. Like, you'd go to the candy, you know, the cotton candy stand, vomit. The little machine that makes the wax gorillas, vomit. Souvenir stand, vomit. The whole place is just one big slick of prepubescent puke at this point. And after a couple of hours, I'm starting to feel like I can feel it kind of wailing up in me, and I'm getting a little queasy, and my knees are a little weak, and I'm pale, and my glands have started to water back here. You know, I can get that thing going, and fortunately, because I'm 8 years old, I do not have the attention span to pay attention to self-preservation. So when I see this crowd of children gathered around the gorilla exhibit, I completely forget about the fact that I'm dying and going to die vomiting, and just go running over there. Yeah, let's see what this is about. And I get over there, and there are all these children gathered around the chimpanzee cage. And this is the 80s, before they had the realistic enclosures that they tried to mimic the rainforest or whatever else. It's a cage with bars, an open air cage with bars, and basically the interior is just sort of a double wide. Like wood paneling and a secondhand lazy boy. Like that's what's in there for these animals. And the reason all the kids are gathered around, I make my way through the crowd and get where I can see what's going on. And the reason all the kids are gathered around is because one of the chimpanzees is swinging on the tire swing. And as he comes down to the low end of his arc, he is dragging his hand through the trough of water in their enclosure and splashing little kids. And all the little kids are overheated and dehydrated. And they're like, yay, the chimpanzee's helping us. He knows what we need. This is fantastic. He's splashing us, and we're like, all the Disney shows are true. It's all true. Open up the cages. The animals, they just want to get out and then play and sing and laugh with us and teach us life lessons in the voice of African American character actors. It's all true. This is yay, and the monkey's splashing us. We're like, yay, woo, it's fantastic. And then on the fifth swing, that chimp grabs a big handful of shit. And he wings it through those bars as hard as he can. And there is this little 6-year-old kid standing right next to me, and this kid takes chimp shit to the face at like 30 miles an hour. All right, his whole head just snaps back. And when he comes forward, it's just covered in chimp crap. And he bursts into tears, just crappy tears, rolling down his face, like rolling down his face into his open, wailing maw, just screaming and wailing. And I'm looking at him, shocked and horrified. And then at the chimpanzee from whence this assault has come, and I am doing this kind of even triangulation away from both of them simultaneously. And as I am making my way away from this scene, I think to myself, for the very first time, and not the last time, the very first time in my life, I think to myself that Disney may be full of shit. Thank you.